Sorry, man, I'm on the road. Got a few minutes. Do men still want commitment? Do men today still want commitment? It's a great question. I think hit the link in the description, join the Patreon, links in the description. And a lot of women, if you listen to their content, they will lead you to believe that all men are whores. They all sleep around because it's a projection of what they do. And some men do. The thing about it is they tend to choose those men. The men be like, the men don't want to give a commitment. They never get them a hard commitment. Or in their mind, they know what it is. And they think, I see him all the time. We must go together. And he's never gives you a commitment. But in their mind, he's giving her, just because they're together, they get a commitment. And that doesn't be the case. That's not the case. And but that's how they look at it. So when the guys that do want a commitment and they do give them a relationship, a lot of women tend to get bored with that relationship. It's not what they want. They want a roller coaster. They want drama. They want trips. They want shopping sprees. They want thrills. And the relationship is, it's work. It's us building so we can do that later on, but women want it now. So most women don't have the patience or the discipline to be in a relationship. They're not in the right mindset to ready. Most women not in the right mindset to be molded. They don't want to be molded. They don't want to be under a man's program and have a problem with being controlled. But men want a relationship after a while too. Yeah, why not? You think it's a lot to you? They want a relationship. Why not? With all the STIs, STD scares out here, pregnancy scares, it only take a couple of times for a nigga to get in line. I mean, after a while, you done mess with so many women, the condom them broke, or the abortion money, or you just get tired of sleeping with women. That should get old. That should get old real quick. Boyfriends confront you, or you ain't know this girl was married. It get old. It get real old. Men want legacy as well too. A lot of men want a legacy. So yes, men want to build families. Men want the average man don't want to be a player for life. That shit get old, especially in today's time, how dangerous it is, where women saying, alleging people took the cookies out the cookie jar. It's getting old. It's getting real old. So most men are seeing what's going on and the diseases and all that, but just in general, you take that out of it, a man has his place, has his time, in child support, but the people has his place, but they want to be committed. Now, is it going to be perfect? No. Just as you as a woman get the urge to want to go sleep with somebody else, and when you get mad emotionally, most women just want to leave. They impulse, especially black women, their impulse is to leave and do most women in general, to do the cowardly thing and leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fed up at this job, I'm going to quit. Young black men get that from their mother. When stuff get hard and don't go their way, quit. Women do that all the time. You can't. Remember, Everybody Hate Chris mom was always quitting jobs. But once you figure out, once you stay and work through it, you're going to get further. You're going to be more accomplished. That's relationship is working. There are men out there that won't cheat, that will stay committed, that got tunnel vision. You got to understand, most productive men, that's building their money, they really ain't got time to cheat or have a second family or nothing like that. Now, men that's married, of course they can do it. If you think about it, believe it or not, the vast majority of women that's married, they work. Across all ethnic groups, they work. So if y'all both working, y'all got dual income, tax break and all that, guess what? I got extra money. Especially if you're a man, he got a little extra hustle on the side money. He gonna do what he do. That's why he can have a second family, or that's why he can have a chick on the side and take care of her. You splitting the bills with somebody, you know? So when you look at it from that aspect, of course. But when you want to, with an honest man, y'all building, man, don't forget that. When you down there and you shoveling with them, or you grinding with them, you know, or, you know, y'all, you in the flower bed and he cutting the grass, or he cutting the grass, you bringing them water outside, and he got a, man, don't forget that. Even if, you know, it go wrong, it go back, he don't mind breaking you off and making sure you good. I had a video, which my mic wasn't turned on. I might redo it, about Shannon Sharp interviewing that racist dude that owned Barstool, saying that he still gives his ex-wife access to his money. He said if they still best friends. It didn't work. It didn't work. And they still great friends to this day. So when you, trust me, men are loyal, bro. A lot of women get caught up in the whole cheating thing, or he cheated on, and it's dangerous right now to cheat on anybody because of all these diseases and stuff going out here, and it is dangerous, right? But men and women, I've talked about this, they cheat for different women. A lot of times women cheat. There's a couple reasons they cheat. They can cheat because they're emotionally mad at you, or they find another guy, not even physically attractive or emotionally attractive. They might be going through something, they feel lonely, and they don't have nobody to talk to. They start talking to this guy, and all of a sudden he becomes more attractive. I've talked about that too, how you can become more attractive. You can become more attractive to women. It's crazy how their mind work, but men do want commitment. They do. They really do. At most men. After a while, you want a child. You don't want a house. You want a home. You know what I'm saying? You know, I remember a guy I was talking. I used to work at one of the spots. I used to. I hate when people turn on in front of you and then go slow, bro. Like, I swear to God, I hate this shit. But he worked at this spot. He was telling me that he had broke with his girl and he missed the in-house punani. I mean, it is convenient. It is convenient. You know, and men can't get sex at will. And whatever it is, the science behind it, women tend to, and I think I'm talking about this on the Patreon, maybe the regular channel, but women tend to, so tired of these fucking drivers out here, bro. But women, I think women, and this is my thing, but let me finish before I say that. Let me finish this point. Men do want commitment. Men do want a family. Men do want to build. Now, will it take some time? They want to see what's out there and see how it go. A lot of guys can't have it their way, so they'll stay committed to you. But a lot of guys don't know how to go out there and fish and get women. Men really don't like doing that work. Getting to know her, checking the whole facts, and you know, men, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's work. Sexual chemistry. You know, most men can't go out there and a whole day and talk to women and get one. Most men can't, believe it or not. And women be like, in their mind, they think these men have these unlimited options, but that's a small, very, very small percentage of men. Even if you think about the top men who got money, they don't even have it that way. Because the very top percentage men that got money, you wouldn't even know they got money. They'd be looking goofy, not the flashers. You'll be looking like most men can't go out there and have the confidence to speak to women. And think about it, if you're talking about on the digital, on social, on dating apps, social media, most men don't even know how to set their profiles up or take the proper pictures. That's why you see when you meet women off social media and dating apps, I've done a video on this, they look better on social media than they do in person, but men look better in person than social media because men are not photogenic for real. Okay? They're not really photogenic. Don't forget it. But, you know, that's pretty much why. So you ain't set up, and you know, my whole thing is I prefer it in person, meeting a woman in person, because I don't know how to DM and see all that. I'm better off. I'm a better talker. But that leads me to my other point. Let me see if I can make this light. It's a bad place to try to make this light at, but we're gonna make it. Wow, there we go. Where I forgot what I was gonna say about my last point. It slipped my mind, but hey, that's pretty much what I had to say. So hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon. It's the real channel. Peace.